Welcome back to Abound Season 5, Week 2. It's been a while since we've seen you, but we're back with a great game. I'm overdressed, and this is Bernardo Castellanos. It's so good to see you again. Today we have a great matchup for you between Gummy Bears and Boca Juniors.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. All the teams had a week of rest, and so we're looking forward to the teams coming out, giving it their all as they usually do.
That's right. Let's look at those teams. First up, we have Boca Juniors. For the captains of Boca Juniors, we have some familiar faces, Mario Torres and Dana Grant. Both incredible players, but also great captains. They really lead by example. You love to see it.
Absolutely.
Next, you have Jalen Blunt, Ian De La Rosa, a fan favorite, Jose Barba, Jose Matias Perez Escudero, who's currently refereeing in the game that's going on behind us, Caleb Wong, Lorenzo Hernandez, and Danlais Mercado Solis. Danlais, I murdered your name last time, so this time I got it right, but I got the sentence wrong.
Either way, that's a stud lineup, but I'll tell you what, Gummy Bears has a sweet one too. Captaining the Gummy Bears, we got Hector Castellanos and Melanie Donate. Following up them to finish out the team, we have Roberto Lopez, Diego Cortez, Sean Thomas, Alan Hernandez, Adrian Cortez, Jonathan Reyes, Christina Wallace, and Michael Marincel. Such an exciting matchup today.
Yeah, incredible players on both sides, but also incredible teams. We saw both of these teams battle last week, or I'm sorry, last game, not last week. It's been a while, once again, like I said, since we've been back. But Gummy Bears came out with a win last outing, and Boca Juniors just nearly escaped. Did not escape and took a loss for the first week, and I don't think that's what they were expecting, but with this lineup, maybe they'll make a comeback for this week.
Yeah, absolutely. With the week off and everybody coming back to play this week, I think both teams are wanting to push forward. Both teams are extremely competitive. They're here to win. They're here to play. Great people. They're here to give some blue cards as well, show some kindness, show some God's love, but they're definitely in it to win it. So it's going to be an exciting matchup. Aggression, competitiveness, good ball movement, all the good stuff to watch coming up.
So one day, hopefully, become champions. Speaking of champions, I don't know if you've caught Champions League recently, but it's been incredible. I was just telling you before the broadcast that Rafa Leao for AC Milan, love that man.
What a guy.
I think we talked about him on broadcast before because of the fact that whenever he plays, he's all smiles. The entire time, like he's in the middle of taking a shot or taking a defender, and he's just like full of joy. And it's incredible to watch. And today he got a banger of a goal. He got a bicycle kick. Great to see. How's Chelsea doing in Champions League?
Yeah, we don't talk about that. If you are somebody who's not a big soccer fan, you just happen to be watching this, just know that soccer is worldwide and it's happening almost 24/7. So if you're not into it yet, check it out. I guarantee you there's a team for you that's better than Manchester United.
Yeah, that's probably true. There's a team in your background and in your backyard, most likely. Here for us, we have San Antonio FC. Shameless plug. They don't pay us to do this, but yeah, it's great to have a team in town and to have them be competitive. And it's great for the environment, for the sport, but it's also good for the people. I think more than anything, sport is something that can bring a lot of virtue out of people, and it's an opportunity, especially here, even if it's an amateur level, for people to grow not only in community but in themselves.
Yeah, definitely. Sport goes beyond other things that you can simulate in this world. And speaking of SFC, you know, they're run by the Spurs organization, so they have those core values that we love to see in the Spurs. And here in our league, in Abound, we have, you know, our Catholic values, and you see that in all the plays. In each game, you see it with our blue card implementation. And it's just a beautiful thing to witness through sport and faith.
That's right. And if you're interested in joining any of these activities that we have going on at Abound, now is the time to really start getting interested. If not, you'll miss it. In between seasons, there's just a little bit of time for you to register. So if you're interested, go to abound.org.com. Look up Abound. Actually, if you look up Abound Catholic, then it'll pop up. And from there, you can already fill out an interest form for upcoming seasons. The next seasons are most likely going to be starting in early January. So start marking out your calendar. We have volleyball, we have soccer, we have softball, and we also have Telios, which is a formation night where young adults come out and they meet and they talk about their faith, and they also get to hear local Catholic speakers. And we're actually in the works of getting outside Catholic speakers to come and speak to us and help us grow in our faith.
Nice. So if you're a young adult here in the San Antonio area who's Catholic, who's looking for a community, make sure you check out Abound.
That's right. And make sure you check out this game because we're going to it right now between Gummy Bears and Boca Juniors.
And And we're off season 5, week 2 for Abound Soccer here at beautiful Soccer Zone. We got a great matchup tonight, guys. We got Gummy Bears in green and Boca Juniors in red. This is going to be a fantastic night.
A fantastic night indeed. We're looking forward to a great matchup of not only great players, but great teams, as Gummy Bears has possession. Adrian Cortez wriggling his way past the oncoming attackers that are trying to play some defense to get the ball back into their final third, as Sean sends it out for Dana Grant.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching with us today, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on the CTSA app, whether you're watching it on TV. Thank you so much for being here. Your participation in watching means so much to us. It's going to be a fun night. Thanks for joining us as Diego Cortez does a shot there, a little bit wide for Gummy Bears.
Looks like it's going back now. The referee just wanted to make sure that the ball started back. I believe it was a goal kick. So just making sure we're following regulation there. Sometimes the players can get a little carried away and just put the ball down and try to get back into the game, but the rules are there for a reason, so it's just like following them.
It's excitement. These players are excited. They want to play quickly. The game just started. We need some action, so they're going to play it quick as possible. To get some good plays out here, as we see a shot going a little bit wide there. Keeper's coming out, being a little bit brave. Hector Castellanos in goal today. Being brave for the Gummy Bears, being calm, maintaining possession for the Gummy Bears. Good play there.
Sean back, swinging it back now to Adrian Cortez. Fun fact about Adrian Cortez, he was actually the kicker for his high school football team. He had quite a few highlights in his day. He played for Judson High School. He even had himself on the cover of the SA, I think the Express News at one point, because he scored the game-winning kick on a field goal in the opening day in the Alamo Dome. Imagine the pressure for that kick, and he sunked it, and they won the game.
Yeah, no doubt in his athleticism here. He's a stud, great person all around as well, and he has a nickname. They call him El Chino Asesino.
El Chino Asesino, as he asked for pardon there from Jose Barba.
Yeah, for those of you who don't speak Spanish, that's a pun there for having straight hair, or an ironic nickname, if you will. He has very curly hair. And also because he does shots like that, ladies and gentlemen, that one goes a little bit high, but that's El Chino Asesino, Adrian Cortez.
Truly is living up to that name. Ian De La Rosa now with a goal kick with such an ugly America jersey. Just kidding, Ian. Ian himself is a beautiful person, but America,
No offense to any America fans out there.
All offense to, no, Jose on the ball now. Jose was refereeing last game for us, which we appreciate. We always love when we have players that are just kind of starting out in the league, and they, take a big step by putting themselves out there, either being a referee, being a team captain, or even being part of core team.
Absolutely. It's one thing to play soccer. It's a total another game if you are reffing soccer. You got to keep a level head. You're never going to make a good call to one team or the other. There's always going to be opinions, but you got to stay calm. You got to be fair, and you have to do your best, which is exactly what Jose did last game.
Yeah, absolutely.
So a few minutes in here already, about 4 minutes in. We're still scoreless, but teams are getting good shots here. Oh, what a save, barely by Hector Castellanos in the goal, making it off his arm and hitting the post. Lucky that one didn't go in there for Boca Juniors.
Pure reflexes there by the keeper. He also did himself a favor by being in good position. If you notice, he was on the left side of the goal already, anticipating for the shot taker to send it that direction, as Alan Hernandez takes a strike to the back of Mario Torres, who is the defensive wall for Boca Juniors.
Yeah, great job on Mario being there. Right place, right time. Such a calm player, such an intelligent player. Always know where to be, always know what to do.
It's probably because he's such a big Messi fan. It's funny though, because like Mario, although he is a very defensive player in this league, his style of play in a way is very Messi-like, and that doesn't seem to make sense because Messi, like if you were to look at his FIFA card, his defense is like 2.
2 out of 100.
Yeah, 2 out of 100. And it's funny because like he's all about like conserving his energy for the right time, but also his dribbling is so smooth.
So smooth. Yeah, that's one adjective that we refer to. Mario Tozes is on the ball here. So smooth, so silky,
so chocolatey.
So chocolatey. We're getting hungry here in Abound. Here in Soccer Zone.
That's a deep cut. If anybody is a really big, you have to be a really big Spurs fan for that joke. That's a Lonnie Walker IV joke. When he was a rookie with the Spurs, not too long ago, but long enough that if you're a real Spurs fan, you were following them because they weren't that good. Sean Elliott was and is still one of the better commentators that the Spurs have, and that's what he would always say whenever Lonnie Walker would do something. He says, "So smooth, so chocolatey."
Yeah, shout out to Spurs commentators there. Well, it was so much fun watching them. Hopefully we can get a bang in here.
Oh,
loud.
that'd be amazing. If Roberto Lopez gets on the field, we'll for sure be having a bang on the field. That man has a rocket. We talk about him as often as we can whenever he's playing. He's currently sitting on the bench. I think still warming up, but he'll be out here any moment now as Alan sends it forward for Cristina Wallace.
Yeah, and that's Roberto Lopez coming from the Gummy Bears team. Gummy Bears are stacked with talent, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see a lot of good players on the green team and also on the red team as well with the Boca Juniors.
That's right, and a lot of what Boca Junior brings to the table, apart from their talented players, is their chemistry. Oh, Danlai is trying to pull a sneaky one. Oh, what a goal as we were talking about it. Danlai's Mercado Solis with a toe poke, getting it done.
Speaking of sneaking it in, he snuck it inside the post of the goalie there. Not much he could do there. Point blank shot, just inside of the goal, just with the right power, right amount of accuracy, and it's 1-0 to Boca Juniors.
That's right. Just as I was about to say, the only thing we're missing in this game is a goal, and there it was. 7 minutes into the game, we get our first goal.
Ooh, Gummy Bears desperate for another equalizer there, but it goes wide. A shot there by Alan Hernandez for the Gummy Bears.
Gummy Bears definitely don't want to be desperate in this situation. They easily could start panicking because they got a goal scored, but I think what they will do and what they should do is to stay calm, to trust in themselves, and to know that they've already created opportunities, and now it's just about capitalizing on it.
Yeah, and I'd beg to differ just a little bit there as the ball goes so close to going in. Would have been an awkward goal there. Manages to stay out. Gummy Bears trying to attack here. Boca stays calm and collective. Yeah, as I was saying, Gummy Bears, I think they thrive in the chaos. I think once they get their energy up, once they start making some runs, applying some pressure, that can play in their favor here.
I'll take that bet.
All right. Let's see what happens. We got plenty of game left, ladies and gents. We got 12 minutes left in this first half. We'll have another 20 minutes in the second half, but lots of soccer still yet to play. Oh no, it's an error there. The pressure applied by Boca Juniors seems to be too much for the Gummy Bears as they concede yet another goal. It is now Boca Juniors 2, Gummy Bears 0. Hate to see that there. Definitely not a situation that we wanted to see the Gummy Bears get themselves into, but hey, things like that happen in soccer. There's a shot there that Ian carefully takes care of.
I think I'm going to go ahead and collect on what I said earlier about Gummy Bears needing to be calm and collected and not being desperate, but that's okay. There's still plenty of game left, plenty of soccer left in this game, and Gummy Bears will definitely find it. As you can see, they haven't really made many subs. The only sub they've made so far has been bringing in Melanie, who is quite a player. But I think the more rotation they get in, kind of they shake off the nervousness in their legs. Then they allow their players to come back. And that really gets them into the game to keep a calm head.
Yeah, we talked about it in the pregame as well. We're coming off of a week break. So it's been 2 weeks since these teams have played together. And a lot of that goes into favor in terms of resting, but some of that goes not into your favor in terms of chemistry.
That's right.
It's been a while, they're maybe not used to each other, maybe have to get back into the groove of things. That looks like the case here for Gummy Bears. That does not look like the case here for Boca Juniors.
Yeah. It's the age-old question of rust over rest.
That's right.
Which one do you want? And a lot of it has to do with the team that you have. Another Spurs reference here for you. Back in the day when the Spurs had Manu and Timmy and Tony, and they were all old farts, like, yes, you want them to get rest. Like, you don't worry about rust with them because of the years of experience they have with each other. They don't need much, even minutes on the court with each other to get back into that groove. But when they were old farts, they needed that rest. They needed the energy off of the bench. They needed to spend some time sitting down. But these guys are young. These guys are spry. And I think a lot of that really is just going to be about building that chemistry.
Oh, there's a goal there by Diego Cortez. Gummy Bears gets one back. That's what they were waiting for. That's the opportunity. They capitalized it. It is now Gummy Bears 1, Boca Juniors 2.
And Diego Cortez has been shutting me up since he was a little kid. So he's just doing what he does, you know, shutting me up and scoring goals.
Yeah, applying that pressure, creating that chaos. It's great. It's just what the Gummy Bears needed to get a 1 goal back here. They're still down, but there's plenty of time going on. 9 minutes here in the first half. By the way, I'm gonna check off my bingo card for using the word spire. Diego, good job there.
What did I say?
Keep using big vocabulary words.
Oh yeah, I'm studying for my SAT. Just kidding.
That's a corner here for Gummy Bears.
But if you are studying for your SAT and you're listening to the Catholic or watching in, oh, what a strike by Roberto Lopez!
Bang! There it is, Roberto Lopez. We told you, ladies and gentlemen, when he's out there, he does some shots, he does some damage. It is now all tied up at 2. 2 for Boca Juniors, 2 for Gummy Bears.
Joining the long list, oh, my Lanta, Caleb Wong from the middle of the field, hitting the post. Adrian wanting nothing to do about that. Trying to send that through the goalpost. They don't exist in here. Instead, he hits the ceiling.
This is the energy we needed. This is the energy that we expected. This is the energy that we're waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, so many goals already. 2-2. And there might be plenty more.
As I was going to say, Roberto is now joining the long list of people that shut me up whenever I'm talking and they score goals. Seems to happen all the time. I'm guessing at this point it's just because I talk too much.
That's the job of a commentator though, isn't it?
Yeah. But it is a common denominator or something math-like.
That's close enough.
I think it's the quadratic formula, honestly.
That's further away.
I haven't used that since Miss Milam's class.
Ooh, shout out Miss Milo.
Shout out Miss Milam. I love Miss Milam.
Great math
awesome.
teacher. Great inspiration. Kind woman. Showing the grace of God.
I don't know if she liked me, but I liked her.
Another shot here from Roberto. Cleared by Chuy from Boca Juniors.
I want to make a quick shout out to the defense of Boca Juniors, recognizing immediately that Roberto Lopez is a threat from deep as Melanie takes his strike. And that'll be 2 points for Gummy Bears. Flipping the script, being down 2-0, now being up by 2, 4-2 Gummy Bears.
Yeah, not only can Roberto shoot, but he can also find the pass. Melanie just drifting there on the left-hand side, being wide open, not having anything to do with the build-up, but being in the right place at the right time, being open, and a header there and a save from Hector. Yeah, and Melanie just capitalizing off of that shot, making sure that it goes in, giving her team a lead, 4-2.
She is not a player you want to leave by herself. She is somebody that you actually need to be man-marking the entire game, because she knows what she's doing out there, and all her goals are going to count for 2, and she will score.
Yeah, small turnover there from Gummy Bears. They get lucky not to concede there.
As I was about to give a compliment to the defense of Boca Juniors there, a goal went in, and I think it was actually for the exact thing I was going to mention. Boca Juniors immediately saw that goal happen by Roberto, and they said, this guy has a cannon, this guy can shoot. Whenever he shoots, we need to throw bodies in his path. Even if it's not immediately in front of him, as long as it's in front of the goal, it'll help. And that's exactly what happened right before that. Roberto, I mean, praise for him because he recognized that as well, that's what they were going to do to him. And so instead of shooting there when it was obvious that he could blast it, found the pass, found the assist, got the 2 points.
Yeah, great tactical analysis there by Diego. That's exactly what happened. It's that classic double team, but then you leave somebody open.
That's right.
So the Boca Juniors suffer the consequences of that there, but there's still plenty of time as the shot is bobbled, but in the end it's safe in the hands of Hector. As he's smile on his face there, very happy and glad that did not end up being in the back of his own net.
He almost had a Robert Green moment there. Oh, Roberto, what a run! And what a save by Ian de la Rosa.
Great showings there from both keepers on both sides of the field. Good call back there from Robert Green. It's a World Cup reference.
2010
England.
World Cup, England versus USA. Clint Dempsey shoots the worst shot ever on the ground, and then the goalkeeper for US, I think the grass might have been wet, it might have rained or something like that. I'm sorry, not the goalkeeper from US,
England.
from England. Oh my goodness, Dan Lies.
That hits the post,
Off the
but
bar.
somehow stays out, does not go in.
We might have
Junior
to,
still the ball.
I might have to look that over in post. I think that hit both the top and the side post there. Incredible pass by Melanie. Michael almost getting there. Michael being subbed into the game, getting his first touches on the ball.
Yeah, you just see that triangle there from Gummy Bears. One side going to the other, then back to the other, creating that shot opportunity. Ian doing well, stepping up there to make that save.
Absolutely. Back to the Robert Green stuff. Yes, he was the goalie for England. Worst shot. It was on the ground, super soft, and it just went right through his hands, right through his legs, and into the goal. And then USA tied it up against an England team that was expected to compete to win the World Cup. They had such a squad that year, and that seems to be the case with England. They always bring squads that are full of talent, full of depth, playing on the best teams in the world, and they just can't bring it together on the national team.
Yeah, it's unfortunate if you're a fan of the world stage there. Oh, what a save by Ian.
I'm a fan of that save. I'm a fan of Ian de la Rosa.
With a one-handed save, making it look easy.
No flinching, no reaction. Man has wrists of steel.
What a guy, what a guy. Just stretching it out there. Great save. Expect to see a lot of good saves on that side of the field this whole game. As Hector makes one on the other side right there. Good to collect, good dish out to the side. Got Michael here. Stolen by Chewy. Intercepted by Roberto. Switching the play to Melanie. Melanie with a shot.
Oh, with her left.
Good deflection there by Boca Juniors. Concede a corner. Oh, Gummy Bears doing a great job getting numbers back. They saw that they turned the ball over. They get back on defense quickly, and now they have the ball. Oh, good pass.
Finding the open player. What a play, Sean, with the outside of his boot there.
Yeah, Sean so unlucky to miss that one. Ooh, Roberto with the shot right above the goal.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Sean right now. Sean pulled up to the Chick-fil-A tournament this past weekend. They're playing volleyball, and this man comes up to me in the middle of a game and says, "I'm putting on a clinic." And I said, "What?" Sure enough, this man was putting on, it wasn't even his team. So different Chick-fil-A stores from around the San Antonio area got together. They did a little volleyball tournament this past Sunday because, they don't work that day, so that's the day they get to play. And Sean pulled up, and he works for the Chick-fil-A on Seguin Road, so go visit him. Tell him Diego sent you. And he was playing for the Bandera store because they needed some players. This man was putting on a clinic. I got the chance to referee him and watch some of it firsthand. It was awesome.
Yeah, putting on a clinic, I'm sure. That's what he does. He's talented. He shows it here on the field. He can score goals. He can be a rock at the defensive side. That guy is pure athleticism. As he gets hit there with the ball. That's perfect.
Oh, man.
Just at the wrong spot, the wrong time. That's
Michael with a shot.
Wow, it goes off the post and off the back of Ian, and somehow does not go to the back of the net. Lucking out there is Boca Juniors with a minute left to play in this first half.
I don't have that much experience playing goalie. And that's the perfect way to preface this next sentence. But I feel like the majority of it is about just positioning your body before the shot happens. I feel like so many of these world-class saves that are being made by these keepers being paid ungodly amounts of money, it's just like them throwing their bodies and praying, and then it happens to hit their body and go out. And I feel like that's like 80% of the job.
Yeah, definitely. As an amateur keeper myself, you're just hoping and praying that your reactions help you out, that your positioning ahead of time, that your focus helps you out to put some type of touch on that ball, some type of touch to go wide outside of your goalposts.
10 seconds left now in this half. Roberto looking to take a shot, close it out. Jose there to block it up. Chuy, great job defensively.
And unfortunately, that is the end of the first half with a shot there and a save from Hector Castellanos. That the first half ends with Gummy Bears on top with 4 goals. Trailing is Boca Juniors with 2 goals.
And we'll be right back after this break.
Back from our break, ladies and gentlemen, it's still halftime. We just witnessed a great first half between Gummy Bears in green and Boca Juniors in red. What stood out to you there in that first half, Diego?
I think the color green that they chose for this team doesn't really resemble any Gummy Bears I've ever seen before. Normally they're a lot darker green.
All the things that stood out to you is the color of the shirts. And in fact, I have definitely seen some Gummy Bears
There's
that are
no
that color.
way.
Absolutely, it's that white / greenish.
No, that's
Gummy Bear.
white. So there's white, there's yellow, there's red, there's green. Rarely is there blue, but those are my favorite.
True, those are very, very good. Okay, what if
There's
you put
orange.
What if you put a white gummy bear and put a green gummy bear behind it? I think that will be the color that you get right here in the shirt.
But that's not substantially a gummy bear.
What? It's 2 gummy bears.
Yeah.
It's double a gummy bear.
But that's
if anything,
not-
it's more a gummy bear than just 1 gummy bear.
If I take 2 coconuts and put them next to each other, is that one big coconut?
No,
It's 2 coconuts.
It's 2 coconuts, just like this is 2 gummy bears. Nobody's arguing that. We're just saying that that color is beautiful. It's like a mint color.
I didn't say it wasn't beautiful. I just didn't think it resembled a gummy bear very well. Whereas the red team does a really good job of resembling a gummy bear. Actually, the red team shouldn't be red.
You're confusing our audience. The red team is Boca Juniors and the green team is Gummy Bears.
I know that. The red team is Boca Juniors, the green team is Gummy Bears. But the red team, if we're just looking at gummy bear colors, they're doing a good job at gummy bear colors. They're doing a bad job at doing Boca Juniors colors, which are blue and yellow. I understand why they didn't do yellow because like the Abound thing is yellow, and that wouldn't work unless you did like a white outline.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I have to live with the majority of my life. I have to live with this man saying these type of comments. Let's go back to soccer for a second, because that's what we're here for. That's what we're talking about. In the soccer aspect of the first half, what stood out to you there?
The color of Adrian's cleats.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. No, honestly, I think we had a great first half. Both teams really showed out. They showed what they're capable of. Neither one of these teams hid anything or came out in a way that didn't show or highlight what their greatest attributes are, which is a good sign in the first half. Oftentimes you have teams come out in the first half and are either too nervous or because they're coming off of a break, they don't get back into the mojo. Both of these teams had a little bit of that, but they both found their mojo at some point in the first half. Now it's taking this time right now in halftime to figure out what that was and to get it going as soon as the second half starts.
Definitely, as you're watching these pictures, you can see that what the strategy is of both of these teams. Both teams have really, really strong legs, and they're trying to shoot from distance and hope to see if it goes in. And that's been the strategy of the game so far. A lot of shots like that have been going in. On the edge. I'm waiting for some edginess, some more competitiveness. We didn't talk about this in the first half, but the core of these players on both teams were in the final of the last season.
They were.
So I'm waiting for that edge. I'm waiting for that competitiveness. Maybe they're waiting for it. Maybe they're waiting for the second half, waiting for a little bit more of a time factor to play into this game. But I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to see what happens the second half. Are we going to get more goals? Are we going to get more tackles, more defensive plays? And are we going to get some blue cards here, Diego? That's something that I'm sad. We haven't seen any blue cards. What's going on with that?
Maybe they're having blue cards, but we just haven't noticed them. Sometimes the refs like being a little bit sneaky with them. And also we do have a brand new ref on the boards. We didn't get to mention the refs today. We have Jorge Ramirez, who's our main ref, doing a phenomenal job. He actually refed earlier today, and he decided to fill in for this last game as well.
What a guy.
A great good Samaritan there, giving of his time.
Great Christian.
And TJ White on the boards today, first time helping us out refing, doing a phenomenal job. although you might not think that job is easy or difficult because it's just punching up the numbers and getting the time going, you have to pay attention. You have to make sure that you're writing down how many fouls are happening, blue cards, all that stuff, and also giving out blue cards yourself.
Yeah, maybe we haven't noticed the blue cards because we've been talking about gummy bears and whatnot. But yeah, the refs have been doing a great job keeping the game control, keeping the game level-headed. They're doing a fantastic job. As we get ready to go, get the second half rolling here, they're just counting, making sure that we have the right amount of players here. It should be a 6v6. And looking forward to this second half for exciting soccer here in Abound Season 5, Week 2.
In Live Oak, Texas.
That's right.
I want to go back to this gummy bear color topic.
Roll his eyes.
Yes, they don't make gummy bears the color of this mint green. And if they did, if they had mint flavored gummy bears,
Oh my goodness.
I don't think I'd be a fan.
I would be their #1 fan.
Mint gummy bears?
Mint gummy bears. Not only is it delicious, but it makes your breath smell.
It's
Sign me
refreshing.
up.
Well,
Sign me up.
Oh, I understand that appeal, but in my thought, it's like, get gum. Yeah, because then like that, you can actually masticate. But like with gummy bears, their consistency, you can chew it for like 5 seconds and it's gone.
Yeah, but you can chew more than one. For a gum, you're just stuck to that one gum and you have to chew it over and over and over again.
Yeah, but if you...
For gummy bears, you can take one, eat it regularly, take the second one, bite its head off, and then eat the rest of it. The next one, you can take leg by leg, have a little fun with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we found the core of all of our issues here.
Tell me you did not do that as a child. Lie to me and tell me that you did not do that as a child.
I definitely created like 8. Oh!
There's a goal there from Gummy Bears, speaking of.
Alan Hernandez with a screamer, just like you mentioned at halftime, taking these long shots. They're willing to risk it from out there, knowing that there's a big chance it can sneak in there, which it did. It snuck right past Ian.
Yeah, it does not disappoint straight out the gate coming into the second half. Gummy Bear is not content with their 4-2 lead. They make it now 5-2.
That's right. Back to the Gummy Bears. Yes, I will admit, I created some 8-legged monstrosities before with Gummy Bears. But that has nothing to do with the fact that for instance, if you had a whole bag of mint gummy bears to function the way that like mint gum does, you're gonna eat that whole bag?
Not the whole bag.
Or in that same time, like you just have one stick of gum.
Okay, imagine this with me, if you will. Use your imagination. And you viewers and listeners, you guys use your imagination as well. Ready? Vanilla ice cream and mint gummy bears. And chocolate chips. Oh my goodness. Tell me
like
that isn't a banger of a dessert.
I feel like that's more of just like, I don't know if that feels like more of a niche thing. I don't know if everybody else also put their gummy bears in ice cream. For those of us, for those of you that are watching and listening, that was like a thing we did growing up. We would go to the Golden Corral.
Yes.
And they had ice cream, and the gummy bears were right there. So it was like, of course.
It was an invitation.
Yeah. Oh,
Diego! There from Ian. Diego Cortez capitalizes it. He's there at the right place at the right time, staying attentive, and it's a goal.
And it's a 4-point lead just like that. Not even 3 minutes into this match, Gummy Bears have scored 2 consecutive goals. Taking a commanding lead, trying to test Ian again. Speaking of invitation, that was an invitation there by Ian to Diego to just clean up that mess. Ian obviously has a lot of skill and he knows that he could normally control that ball, but every once in a while that fancy stuff does get away from you, and in that case it did.
Yeah, and mistakes happen. You know, guys, we're not professionals here. Nobody's getting scouted. Nobody's going to the World Cup in this game. And some mistakes happen. In that case, it was Ian's turn to make that mistake, and Gummy Bears was just attentive to capitalize off of it. As there was a handball here, that's why Gummy Bears are starting to play in the middle of the field here. Ref's call there.
And we appreciate Chewy calling that one out, calling himself on that and letting Gummy Bears have the ball because it was right and just.
That's right, that's right.
Here comes Messi. Out to the wing.
Boca Juniors applying some pressure here, knowing they need some goals if they want to get back in this game.
Oh!
And there is one right there. Goal from Boca Juniors going straight through the legs of Hector Castellanos in goal. It goes through his legs and through the goalposts.
According to my dad, that should count as 2 goals.
Doble goal.
But that's not how that works. Jose Matias Perez Escudero with the goal there.
Only thing longer than that shot was his name. Great job there, Jose.
Diego intercepting that pass, looking to be dangerous. Has numbers, trying to find Allen. Comes back to Dana. Jose now on the ball to Mario.
Yeah, Boca Juniors trying to connect some passes here, trying to use the momentum of that goal to get some momentum going, to get some favor, to get some more goals, hopefully, they're trying to get here. As the turnover there again by Ian. Oh, Gummy Bears cannot convert there as a shot from Diego Cortez goes wide of the post left. Chewy up top. Back to Mario.
What was your favorite color Gummy Bear growing up?
Orange.
Orange.
Without a beat, orange definitely has to be. Oh, and a save by Hector from the shot from Dana. If that would have gone in, that would have been 2 points, putting them right back into the game. But Hector denies it.
I think mine would be blue. But like I said, blues aren't always there, so my other go-to would be the yellow ones, actually. Oh, what a strike there by Adrian. I actually have no idea what flavor that yellow one was supposed to be. It wasn't banana, and maybe that's why I liked it.
Maybe lemon?
It might be lemon, but I like that one.
But that's definitely the bottom of my list. How can you like yellow gummy bears? I don't understand.
They're good, man, they're good.
Maybe they're good in the trash, but orange is top, blue is top, as well as there's another shot from Jose, and Hector is there to collect for his team of the Gummy Bears.
Picking it up like a little baby, like a little Mateo.
That's the baby name of Hector there. What a cute kid.
He's all right. That's our nephew, if anybody's wondering, because Hector's our brother. That's right, there's a lot of us.
Watch out, more Gummy Bear talk.
Oh, Christina on the break. Ian, safe hands.
Yeah, as a goalkeeper myself, if a mistake like that happens, like what happened to Ian in the early game, the rest of the game you're just on high alert, okay? And that's probably working in his favor here. Oh no, as it goes in there for Boca Juniors, off the leg of Hector. He's laughing at that one, knows that that was just an awkward shot there, awkward goal. But hey, it still counts for one. It's now 6 Gummy Bears, 4 Boca Juniors. And it's a game, ladies and gentlemen.
Truly unlucky there for Hector. He got his foot there, and it was just the angle of his foot that sent the ball into his own net. Excuse me, trying to get this burp out.
That's right, Hector was there, but just got unlucky with the deflection there off his foot. But hey, good for you viewers, good for us commentators. It's a game. It's now a 1-score game. If the Gummy Bears can capitalize off of a girl's shot, they'll be tied up, and it'll be much more interesting here.
He meant Boca Juniors, but yes.
Yes, Boca Juniors, I'm sorry.
It's been a long day.
Indeed, this is a late game here at Soccer Zone. But there's a shot there. Now Hector can get that save with his foot. That's redemption right there. Gummy Bears ball moving up the field.
Like Bernardo mentioned, this is the last of our games tonight. We had 2 incredible games before this. First one consisting of SA All-Stars taking a 10-9 win over Sharks FC.
What a great game.
Indeed. Bernardo getting his first win of the season. How did that feel?
It felt great. I mean, we had a formidable competition. You know, Sharks FC, so talented, so strong, so athletic. We had our work cut out for us, and luckily, with a header there just wide off the mark from Dana. We had our work cut out for us, and they did a fantastic job. It was a heck of a game. They almost came back to take it all, but luckily we were able to hold on to a 10-9 lead. Great game, great team.
That's right, and then afterwards, Santos put on a clinic against Pumpkin Spice. Once again, that same man that we saw last week, Daniel, putting in work as Jose sends his, Dan Lies sends his shot wide. Daniel putting in work for Santos to put on a clinic as this ball goes out for a corner kick for Gummy Bears.
Yeah, Santos FC, the other team, that's 2 wins for them, 2 in a row, so they're working really good momentum. The whole league has eyes on them as one of the top contenders, and they have them marked on the schedule for when they have to play them. They know it's going to be tough. 2 with a shot here, a little bit wide. Falling back to Boca Juniors still. Oh, what
Dana
happened? What a play, what a goal. Dana scoring 2 for Boca Juniors. It's now tied 6-6 as Gummy Bears calls a timeout. They want to talk it over. They need a break. Timeout here, and we will be right back.
Back from our break, it is 6-6 Boca Juniors Gummy Bears. Gummy Bears trying to pull away at the beginning of this half, getting a 4-point lead. As Jorge waiting for the whistle now, going back to Hector. And sure enough, Boca Juniors came back, tied it up.
Yeah, you saw a fantastic goal there by Dana Grant for Boca Juniors. Just being there in front of goal, just giving a little tap in. All she needed was a little pass, give it a little touch, and it gets a little goal. And now they're tied. And now it's a game. And you see Adrian there just weaving in and out of traffic like it's nothing, like it's 16:04 on a Sunday morning. Oh, shot there to save by Ian.
16:04 today was not the place to weave in and out of traffic. It was awful.
Yes, but Sunday morning.
Sunday morning, yeah, absolutely.
Big difference. Go to church, people. Come on, fill up those highways.
Get you some Jesus.
Get you some Jesus.
Lorenzo now. Yep, caught it. He caught his own handball there. You love to see it, chat.
Yeah, great sportsmanship conduct, great Christian behavior there. Just recognizing that, hey, that was an unlawful thing to do, to touch the ball with your hands. So, yeah, just great sportsmanship there.
Great integrity. You love to see it. Love to see it, chat.
Yeah, chat.
Another handball there. Lorenzo calls it for himself as well. That one was unfortunate. I think both of them were just circumstantial there. Saw you use your SAT word formidable earlier.
Formidable.
That's right.
Indeed. And circumstantial.
Circumstantial. Oh! Oh, Hector!
Dana trying to do the same thing that she did to get the goal earlier. That time denied by Hector Castellanos in goal. It's not going to happen again, he said. Ooh. Keeping it level 6-6.
Allen looking for the off-the-wall pass there from Melanie. Adrian tried doing that earlier before the timeout. He had a corner kick that he sent off the wall in a very dangerous area, and there was just nobody from Gummy Bears to clean it up.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Boca Juniors making sure that there's at least somebody in front of the goal to clean things up, as you say. Any off shot, ooh, like that, just having somebody on there to convert off the rebound. As Gummy Bears looking at a shot here. Oh, and it goes off the post there from Gummy Bears. Ian does a great job to get a hand up to make sure it doesn't go inside the post. And now it's a goal kick for Ian De La Rosa. We love this energy here in the second half. Gummy Bears and Boca Juniors, now they're turning up the level. Now they know that time is winding down. The score is level. They need to break through. Which team is it going to be? Is it going to be the green team, Gummy Bears? Is it going to be the red team, Boca Juniors?
That one goes high there by Boca Juniors.
The noise level, the talking, just increasing. Both teams want to win. Both teams want to come away with a victory. It's going to be a fun watch these next 8 minutes.
We haven't seen it yet, and I don't think we will. But we have yet to see, not only in the games that we record, but in any game so far for Abound soccer, a tie. A tie. This would be one of those games.
Great save there.
Where you might expect it because of the talent level, because of the team abilities, and not only to create goals, but also to defend from goals. So this is definitely might end in a tie, which would be a first.
Yeah, that would be interesting, but you know, at the same time, these teams, they're so competitive.
Yeah.
They're so athletic. They want to win. So I think neither team would be happy with the tie here. Somebody wants to take it.
That's right. And I think somebody will.
As Ian scoops up there. Goalkeeper's doing a lot of work here as there's a lot of attacking movement, a lot of shots. They're going to have to do work if they want their team to remain on top.
What a shot! Bang!
Melanie from deep, all the way deep.
From way downtown! From her mother-in-law's house.
Steph Curry range.
Goodness gracious, that's what Gummy Bears needed. What a shot.
Since it was Melanie, that's 2 points. Not 1 point, but 2 points on the board for Gummy Bears. They take an 8-6 lead.
And I have to give you credit there. That's what you said at halftime. Take those half-court shots. Don't be scared. Take them from distance. They will go in.
Yeah, there's so little that you can do as a goalkeeper standpoint. If a shot with that speed, that distance, and that accuracy, bottom corner there from Melanie, there's not much you can do. As Roberto looks to set up another one here for Sean, and it goes in! Sneaks into the same post for Ian. And it's another goal for Gummy Bears. It is now Gummy Bears 9, Boca Juniors 6. And they're running away with it here.
Gummy Bears firing at full cylinders now. They're on a hot streak. This is exactly what happened in the first half. In the first half, they started off losing and then had a full swing from going down 2-0 to going up 4-2. We're seeing the same thing. Woo! What a shot there.
Yeah, Boca Juniors wants to get back in this game. They're going to need to continue to take shots, continue to make good passes, continue to maintain possession, and recover quickly like they do here.
Lorenzo
Good
on the ball,
touches.
trying to pass that back there to Caleb.
Gummy Bears there to stop the play.
Melanie on the ball.
Drop pass from Gummy Bears, wanting to maintain possession, turn it over there.
Lorenzo with the spin shot there. Would have been a beauty, was pretty close to going in, but just wide.
Now you're going to see a lot of build-up here from Gummy Bears. They want to maintain possession. They want to maintain this lead.
Trying to get that ball up quickly. Melanie takes a shot. Ian saves it.
Roberto with the shot.
Trying to break ankles out here, physically.
Boca Juniors were there to cover that shot. Making a sub here. Loving this energy. It's so back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This does not seem like a big field, but when you're playing down there, trust me, ladies and gentlemen, you get tired. But these teams don't look tired one bit. They want the win. They want to come back. They want to maintain the lead. This is going to be exciting for the next 4.5 minutes.
That's right. So much of it comes down to the condition of each team. How much work have they been putting in? Like, what are their physical levels at? And who can outlast the other team? Oftentimes, that's what it is. It can be just a slip up, just being tired, and then boom, there goes the game, you know? And so it really might come down to that, who's using their subs best. Speaking of which, Michael coming into the game with a shot. Roberto with the screamer just hitting left of the goal as Ian clears it out back to Jonathan. Jonathan also subbing in. Looks like Gummy Bears are trying to take a breather here, trying to take advantage of the fact that they have a lead before their final push at the end of the game.
Yeah, and as the subs keep coming in, you know, a factor of depth has something to do with this here. You know, how deep is your team? How can everybody on your team play together? How well do they know each other? How well can they fill in those positions that they're subbing out for? It's going to be interesting to watch, as I think Boca Juniors still have the majority of their players out here, as Dinah's shot gets snubbed there.
I really thought you were going to start singing the Bee Gees. I thought you were going to say, how deep is your love?
Missed an opportunity there, you're right.
Oh, that one just trickles right past everybody, and Jonathan cleans it up, getting it up for Roberto now. Back to Michael to Roberto. Roberto on the ball.
Melanie with time and space. Good
Great
find there.
triangulation. Not enough there. Ian cleaning it up. Just under 3 minutes now in this match as Jose sends it wide.
You start to see the fatigue in both teams here. Start to see a little bit of tired legs, maybe just wanting them to boot it out instead of building it up.
And it's exactly from what you mentioned. This field might be small and you might be thinking that's not much running, but you got to think about it in the same terms as like basketball. Like in basketball, there shouldn't be any times where you're not almost in a full sprint. Same thing here on this small pitch. There's just enough space for where you're almost always touching action, which means almost at all times you're either at a full sprint or having some activity. Whereas if you're on a full-size field, 11-11, you have a little bit of leeway every once in a while to walk a little bit. Some coaches probably will tell you not to, but you have that chance every once in a while to catch your breath, to recover and get back into the game. And then here, you don't have that luxury.
Yeah, especially today in this game, you know, this intensity, this fight, this competitiveness. It's a lot of movement, it's a lot of running. Like you see here, Ian attentive to smother it up there. Boca Juniors on the break. Want to convert quickly.
Yeah, clearly a handball there. Jonathan calling it out. We love to see it.
Great sportsmanship conduct there from Jonathan.
As Boca Juniors plays it fast, knowing they don't have a lot of time left. Caleb with a swing and a miss. Ian coming out of his goal, sweeper keeper.
Is that Manuel Neuer out there? Playing off his line? Ian not afraid?
Oh, Hector with the save after the giveaway. Oh, and Lorenzo.
Punishes the keeper for that giveaway there. Boca Juniors not getting a goal back here. Should be 9-7.
9-7. It should be 9-7. They're fixing it right now.
Yeah, first time
There we go.
that he's there. That's all right. He's doing a great job all game. And we're playing again. Boca Juniors looking to capitalize off that momentum. Keep moving forward.
It is now a 2-point game. It is within their reach unless Roberto capitalizes, puts it away. He does.
Now making it 10-7. And Boca Juniors just losing focus there.
Yep.
Not a lot of people on defense. Roberto does his best to use that to his advantage, and he converts.
Hector cleaning it up that time. Like you said, refocusing after the mistake he made. Got a lot of Boca Juniors players up front. Not a lot of Gummy Bears players defending back. Maybe they'll capitalize as he sends it out in the dying seconds of this match.
And you just see the fatigue here for Boca Juniors. They played a great game. Both Gummy Bears and Boca Juniors played a great game.
And that is it, folks. Time has expired.
That completes our match here tonight. Final score, Gummy Bears 10, Boca Juniors 7. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us today. If you were watching on YouTube, on the CTSA app, or on TV, thank you so much for joining us. I have been Bernardo Castellanos.
And I've been Diego Castellanos.
Have a good night.
God bless.